Hello friends, welcome to Easy Electronics. This is Miss Kirti Nashikkar. So we are discussing about bipolar junction transistor, seen its symbol, types and constructions, as well as the working principle, input-output characteristics, amplifier configuration, that is CBCC and CE mode. Then in the last lecture we have discussed the concept of biasing, and one of the method, that is potential divider bias or voltage divider bias method, was discussed. Today we are going to discuss transistor as an amplifier, how it works as an amplifier, and transistor as a switch is the last topic. So let us start with transistor as an amplifier. Now amplifier is nothing but it is the circuit which increases the strength of the input signal, and the process of raising the strength of the weak signal without any change in its general shape is known as faithful amplification. The signal which has to be amplified by the amplifier may be AC or DC voltages. AC is the alternating current, okay, and DC direct current. So a transistor raises the strength of a weak signal and thus acts as an amplifier. As we all know that amplification is nothing but the process of increasing the strength of a weak signal. So this process is done by the transistor, and hence it can act like the amplifier, we can say. So how the process is done by the amplifier transistor, that we can discuss as, um, the small change in base current IB can produce a large change or fluctuation in collector current IC. Okay, so that's why we can say that a small change can also be um, readable in the output of the collector current, and the small change in the input of base current produce a large change in the output of the collector current. So an amplified output signal obtained when this fluctuating collector current flows through the collector resistor RC. All these things we must understand only when we just see the actual circuit of the transistor as an amplifier. So that's why I'm going to show you the actual circuit of transistor as an amplifier and how it works. Okay, so transistor work in the small signals also, and that's why it is also called as small signal amplifier. So those small signals are like signals from TV, radio, stereos, etc. So that's why transistors as an amplifier are mostly widely used as the first stage of the amplifier, and they are used in receivers of radio and TV, tape recorders, stereos and measuring instruments, etc. So now this is the circuit for transistor as an amplifier, and here you can clearly see that this particular section is nothing but the voltage divider bias or potential divider bias section. So you have to draw the same circuit as that of the potential divider bias circuit. Now here you have to add some extra capacitors. So first capacitor is the input capacitor. As you can see here, this is the electrolytic capacitor, and one mole capacitor is connected with the emitter resistor, that is the emitter capacitance. Okay, and input signal is given from the base terminal, output signal is taken from the collector terminal, as you can see in the diagram. So as shown here, the small change in the input section produces a large change at the output section of this transistor. Okay, now this particular circuit is actually divided into four parts. First part is your input capacitor through which you are giving your input signal. Second part is this potential divider bias circuit. Third part is the emitter capacitor, And the fourth part, which is not shown here, and I am going to add it, is the coupling capacitor CC, which is connected at the output terminal or collector terminal. Now the purpose of this coupling capacitor is nothing but to couple one stage of the amplifier with the another stage of the transistor amplifier circuit. This circuit is only the one stage of the amplifier circuit, we can say, and if we want a two stage or three stage amplifier, then we have to connect the same circuit, okay, with this coupling capacitor, and that circuit comes or starts from this position. Now this coupling capacitor acts as the input capacitor for the next stage of the transistor amplifier. Okay, so in this way we can add or cascade a multi-stage amplifier also by using the coupling capacitor. So for making the transistor as an amplifier, it is to be biased in the active region. That means its input section must be in the forward bias mode and output section must be in the reverse bias mode. So the various circuit elements, as I told you, that there are the basic four elements or four parts of this circuit that we are going to discuss here. First is the biasing circuit, that is nothing but the potential divider bias, and already we know its working, that it stabilizes or sets the operating point of CE amplifier. Second is the input capacitor C1, which couples the signal to the base of transistor, or it provides the input signal to the base of the transistor. Third is the emitter bypass capacitor. So as the name suggests, it provides a low reactance path to the amplified AC signal. And last one is the coupling capacitor. It couples one stage of amplification to the another stage. Okay, now one more thing related with the amplifier is the bandwidth. Most of us have heard the name in the radio stations and TV stations. The term bandwidth is many a time discussed or heard. So bandwidth, as you can see in this diagram, it is nothing but the difference between the two frequencies. Okay, F2 is your upper cutoff frequency and F1 is the lower cutoff frequency, and the middle frequency is the center frequency. Now this middle frequency is having the maximum value or maximum amplitude, okay, as you can see here. Now when this frequency falls to, or this amplitude falls to 0.707 0.707 of the maximum, okay, so these are the 2 points where the amplitude is falling to that of the 0.707 of the maximum value, and the frequency of these 2 points are taken. The upper frequency is denoted by F2 and the lower frequency is denoted by F1, and now the difference between these two will give us the bandwidth. So bandwidth is the difference between the difference between the upper and lower cutoff frequencies at which the amplitude falls 0.707 of the maximum. Okay, this is the definition or simple definition of bandwidth. Okay, so the range of frequencies over which the gain is equal to 70.7% of the maximum gain is known as bandwidth. So this is all about the transistor as an amplifier and the bandwidth term. In the next lecture, we will discuss transistor as a switch. So if you like this lecture, please like, subscribe and share the channel. Thank you so much.